Hello and welcome to this demonstration on the functionality of Deep Exploration 6.0. I'm going to spend the next 20 minutes or so giving you an insight into how this software works and what stunning results you can get from Deep Exploration. The subject of this demonstration is going to be the trailer you can see on the screen at the moment. As you can see, this is quite a detailed model. This trailer was originally developed in SolidWorks and has been imported into Deep Exploration. Deep Exploration will seamlessly import a huge variety of CAD formats including ProEngineer, Inventor, SolidWorks, CATIA and numerous others. In its native format, this trailer was almost 300 megabytes in size, but as we can see here in our information panel, Deep Exploration has reduced that to 29 megabytes containing just over 2,000 components, making it a much more manageable size. I can easily hide off some components here, and we can see in the substructure of this trailer that there has been no loss in visual quality as a result of that reduction in size. Now, it might be the case that someone is looking at a file of this size and is not familiar with the design or how it works. Deep Exploration features a pull apart tool for this reason. This tool allows the user to pull components away from the main structure and place them anywhere in the viewport. This gives the user a quick and on-the-fly ability to explore internal components and validate exactly how things work or fit together or how components interact with each other without the use of a predetermined exploded view. As you can see here, I can just grab and drag any component and place it wherever I want. Once finished, then the user can easily return to the home position of the trailer. I can give you a quick tour of the main interface of Deep Exploration. Here you can see the scene tree, which lists all the components which make up this trailer assembly. All of the components are named and listed as per the native file format. Folders represent sub-assemblies, and you can also hide and unhide components from the main viewport by checking or unchecking the box next to the component. As you would expect from a CAD visualization tool, there are many different ways to view the model on the screen. Users can quickly toggle between a variety of modes including space claims or bounding boxes, standard shaded mode, transparent mode, wireframe mode, technical illustration mode, solid outline, and some further space claim and bounding box options. You also have different ways to display the model within the viewport. Depending on the CAD system you're used to, then you could take advantage of a 2-window split screen, 4-window split screen, or a side-by-side option. For this demonstration, then we'll stick with the single view layout. You can also quickly and easily access different default views of the model based upon its orientation, as you can see in this list. Keyboard shortcuts allow me to quickly access T for top, R for right, B for back. You also have a perspective view and the ability to toggle the shadow on and off. Deep Exploration has a tab system at the top of the screen which allows you to categorize your toolbars and create a workflow depending on what output you're trying to create. As you can see here, if I go to the Markups tab, then I have all the tools available to me which are relevant to creating and viewing markups. Within the design process, markups are extremely important. They allow engineers to communicate designs to each other and engineering managers to provide feedback and validation of designs, and also allow non-engineering staff to comment upon different projects. Deep Exploration has an extremely comprehensive markup ability. This tab on the right hand side allows the user to save a snapshot or model view of the model. I've previously created and saved some markups that can be seen here on the screen. This first snapshot references a previous design and gives the user an image of that design. This second markup draws attention to some pipes that are not aligned correctly. These markups contain notes, sketches, images, comments, dimensions and detailed views, all the aspects that are required from a markup tool. I'm going to go ahead and create a couple of examples of some markups so you can see how easy it is to create them, and then I will show you exactly what can be done with these markups once they have been created. One of the problems with some of the markup tools available within the CAD systems is that they use actual engineering CAD models for the markups. This would mean that in this case, a non-CAD user would need hardware to be able to handle a 300 megabyte CAD file just to comment on a small aspect of the design or view the progress of the project as a whole. This is not the case with Deep Exploration, as the file size of this model has been drastically reduced. The added advantage is also that there is no danger of a non-CAD user playing around with the engineering models they don't know how to use, which could end up in unauthorized changes being accidentally made. I've simply created a few dimensions here on the back of the trailer model. If required, I could also create angular dimensions or calculate the surface area or volume of some of the components. Now that these dimensions are created, I can create a simple note to convey to the person viewing this exactly what the problem is or what needs to be addressed. I can make use of several functions for creating notes in Deep Exploration that include with or without leaders and varying leader end styles, simple notes without leaders, and also any digital image can be pasted into my markup. Here we can see that as soon as my note is created, a new markup model view appears on the right hand side. If required, I can go ahead and change the orientation of the model in that snapshot and just quickly update it. I can also then make sure that it has a logical name so that people then realise the nature of this markup. And that's my markup completed. I will just add a second one. This time I'll need to hide off the main container so that we can get a better look at the components underneath. This time I'll attach an image of an existing design to this markup and tell the user that it should be referenced regarding this current design. To do this, I can browse to any digital image on my system and simply add it to the model. Once it's there, I will annotate the area with a simple note with an arrow. Again, you will see that as soon as my note is created, my new model view is added on the right hand side. Just to make sure the person looking at this knows exactly what I mean, I can also include a detailed view of the area. I can simply draw a circle around the area I want as a detail and then drop the view in place. One really cool aspect of this tool is that the detail view is interactive and actually contains the entire model. So I can go in and adjust that view and reorientate it to however I like. I can also adjust the size of the main balloon and move that around the screen to get it into a better position. Then finally all I need to do is rename the view, and that's my second markup completed. I'll now save this model and we can take a look at exactly how these markups can be used and how they can be conveyed to the engineers or people who need to make those changes that we just specified. Deep Exploration has a free viewing tool. It comes with the system or can be downloaded from the website. This allows people without a license of Deep Exploration to view files and view markups and amend or create markups for use within the system. This is a huge benefit to anyone needing to view CAD documents but doesn't require